Hi guys, Brett Eaton here. This video welcomes you to the Anthropocene, an epoch that is dominated by human activity.
So one definition that I've come across calls the Anthropocene the proposed current geological epoch in which humans are the primary cause of permanent planetary change. We have to put that in context of the other epochs that we typically think of in terms of the modern landscape that we interact with. The accepted current geological epoch is actually called the Holocene. It really refers to the last 11,700 years, which is basically the time since the end of the last major glacial epoch, and is also the time period within which modern human culture emerges. The landscape that we live in is shaped by processes in the Holocene, but also very significantly also influenced by the Pleistocene. The Pleistocene is the geological epoch beginning about 2.6 million years before present and ending at about 11,700 years before present. And that's what we loosely refer to as the Ice Age. It's actually several ice ages. So there have been cycles of warmer and colder temperatures during the Pleistocene. When do we think the Anthropocene officially should begin? There is a fair bit of debate about this. Some says that it goes back thousands of years and links it to the mass extinctions of the megafauna in the Holocene. Others have linked it more recently to the Industrial Revolution. Another date, rolling the clock further, is suggested to be the first atomic bomb. The first atomic bomb was tested in 1945, and there are some really interesting radioactive markers that we find in modern sediment deposits. Then there's this date of 1950, and that's probably our best bet for when the Anthropocene ought to officially begin. When we say great acceleration, what are we talking about? We're talking about an acceleration both in socioeconomic trends as well as what we can call Earth systems trends. Right about 1950, a bunch of things start to take off. World population takes off. So does real gross domestic product, foreign investment, water use, the number of large dams, primary energy use. These things all spike in around 1950. We start to consume Earth resources at a much larger rate. See that the number of dams, measured in thousands, rises quite dramatically starting in the 1950s.
Well, that's it for our introduction to the Anthropocene. See you in the next video.